Something I will always remember about 5th grade will be the last day of school, because it is the last day of elementary school. One of the funnest activities was a skiing field trip at Devil's Head. My hopes and dreams for my future are to go to a good college, get a good job, and get an awesome car.
I will always remember Miss H, Miss S, and Mr. O. My hopes and dreams for the future is to be a video game designer.
Something I will always remember of 5th grade is gym class. My hopes and dreams for the future is that I will go down the biggest ski hill someday. For my job, I want to be an electrical engineer.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is all the fun times. My hopes and dreams for the future are to have a wife and kids or stay single. I want my brother and me to have a house in the future. I hope to be a hard worker at whatever job I have.
Something I will remember always about 5th grade is how Mr. O made us giggle and how Miss Emily always gave us the most checks. I will also remember how Miss Hendrickson always teased us with getting candy out of the drawer and how she made fun of all the other teachers. I will also remember our ski field trip and all of my friends. My hopes and dreams for the future is to either be a pro soccer player or become a teacher.
Something I remember about 5th grade is the teachers that were always nice to me. I will also remember my best friend Chastity. My hopes and dreams for the future is to work on my attitude and not be rude to teachers or anyone ever.
Something I'll always remember about 5th grade is when I went to the Y. I had a great time swimming with my friends. My hopes and dreams for the future is to be a tight end on the Chicago Bears.
When I think back to my year in 5th grade, the one thing I remember is how the teachers got on us about getting ready for middle school. Like the time I forgot to put my lock on my locker. It was Teacher Appreciation Week, and Miss H told me I forgot and I was in for a day. About 30 minutes later, the chocolate-covered strawberries I ordered for her arrived. Now I realize how it is really going to help me in middle school, and what great teachers I had, and how I wish I could still have them for one more year. The teachers I had are the ones who will help me achieve my dream of becoming a marine biologist.
In middle school, I want to be a straight-A student and have fun in step club with my friends.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is my friends and Miss Salmoni.
My hopes and dreams for my future are to get along with people, finish school, go to college, and live life. I want to be an elementary teacher or a wonderful singer when I grow up.
Something I always remember about 5th grade are the things that I had hard times on, but I always got through it. I always remember my friends. Miss Salamoni for having a big smile, Mr. O always giving giggles about My Little Ponies, and Miss Hendrickson for making fun of the teachers and teasing us. My hopes and dreams are to be a pro horseback rider or a teacher.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade are my best friend Deja, the fun run Creekside Fun Day, and all-school PJ Day. My hopes and dreams for the future are to become better at reading and math. I want to become a veterinarian when I grow up.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is the last day of school because I get to go to the middle school next year. One of my favorite times was going on the ski field trip. My hopes and dreams for my future are getting into a good college and possibly getting an acting job.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is all the times I had with my friends and two of my favorite teachers. I will miss Miss Salamoni. My hopes and dreams for my future is either to become famous or be a lawyer to prove people wrong in court for money.
Something I remember from 5th grade is the field trip to the middle school. I also remember when we had fun days like movies and games. I will remember my teachers, friends, and tutoring as well. My hopes and dreams are that I want to make new, nice friends. My hope is to become a book author. My hope is to become a good artist. My last hope is that none of you forget me.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is the teachers and their funny stories. I will also remember all of the funny things they did. My hope and dream for my future is to graduate from college.
Something that I will always remember about 5th grade is my friend Chastity. We had fun doing arts and crafts during the movie The Lightning Thief. My hopes and dreams for the future are to be a dentist or a doctor because I want to be successful in life.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is being in a gymnastics show on parallel bars. My hopes and dreams for the future is getting better at writing and drawing. I also want to become an inventor when I grow up.
Something that I always remember about 5th grade was the hot lunch. It wasn't always that good. My hopes and dreams are to be in the UFC or WWE.
Something I will remember about 5th grade is the last day of elementary school. My hopes and dreams for my future is to be a prestige master in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I hope someday to become a game designer to design my own video game.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is how much fun I had with my friends and also how much I learned because of the great teachers I had. My hopes and dreams for the future is to read to level Z in reading. I also want to have a great experience in middle school.
I remember the visit to the middle schools most. We got to tour the schools that we were going to next year. We ate lunch there and just hung out. It was so much fun. There was also the time when we got to play an orchestra up on the cafeteria stage for all the grades during lunchtime. I recommend taking orchestra. I love it so much. Dear future me, I should remember to take the chances that are given to me. My hopes and dreams are to become a college volleyball player for the Wisconsin Badgers. I also want to open a bakery with my cousin.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is how many new people I met. I didn't just meet new people, I met friends. I will also remember all the great teachers I met this year. My hopes and dreams for my future are to go to Duke University in North Carolina and become a marine biologist or take up a career in musical theater. I want to take everything I have learned this year and use it to help me in life and achieve my goals.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is doing the Revolutionary War report. My favorite field trip was the YMCA. My hopes and dreams in life are to become a video game tester.
Something I will always remember from 5th grade is how the teachers told us that 6th grade would be harder than 5th. My hopes and dreams for the future are to get an academic or athletic scholarship to the University of Wisconsin. In the future, I want to get a master's degree in mechanical engineering.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is the experience. When I was in kindergarten, I always looked up to the 5th graders. I never thought that I would be one of them. My hopes and dreams for the future are to complete my goals and enjoy every moment of my life.
Something that I will always remember from 5th grade is how Miss Hendrickson would always play the song Happy while we were working. Sometimes she would even put on the video during RTI. I will always remember how my friends and I would play on the spinning monkey bars and we would see how many people we could fit onto the bar with it still spinning. My hopes and dreams for the future are to go to college and be successful in life.
The thing I will remember most about 5th grade is how fun the last year of elementary school can be. My hopes and dreams for the future are to be an underwater photographer and travel everywhere around the world. My hope is to enjoy the little things in life.
What I remember most about 5th grade is seeing and hanging out with my friends. My friends were always there to cheer me up. My hope and dream for the future is to meet new friends and get better grades in math. When I grow up, I hope to become a great chef.
What I remember most about 5th grade is seeing and hanging out with my friends. My friends were always there to cheer me up. My hope and dream for the future is to meet new friends and get better grades in math. When I grow up, I hope to become a great chef.
A thing I'll remember about 5th grade is the school. Another thing I'll remember is a skiing field trip, which was really fun. My hopes and dreams for the future is to go to college for football.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is the last day of school. My hopes and dreams for the future are to go to college. Also, I want to play professional baseball or basketball.
Something I'll always remember about 5th grade is when I figured out that my reading maps test was 92% better than everyone in Wisconsin. My hopes and dreams for my future are to join art club at Patrick Marsh and be able to draw a very realistic face. Also, I want to travel around the world with my family. I've always wanted to be able to travel and cook in my own business. My dream job would be able to be a chef on the weekdays and an artist on the weekends.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is my friends and my awesome teachers. My hope and dream for the future is to read a lot of books. My dream is to become an architect.
Something that I will remember about 5th grade is how much fun 5th grade was and the field trips. My hopes and dreams for the future are to get awesome grades and graduate from high school. I want to go to college and get a good education, to get a good job and a house, to live like a regular person.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is orchestra, because orchestra is really fun and it's a way to help me go to college and get a good career. My hope and dream for the future is that I hope to play my instrument in college. In my future, I want to be a casting doctor because they get paid a lot of money and you get to help people.
Something I always remember about 5th grade is the skiing field trip. I will also remember my friends. My hopes and dreams for the future are to be rich.
Something I'll remember about 5th grade is going on a skiing field trip. My hope and dream for my future is to be a pro soccer player. Also, I want to be rich and famous.
Something I will always remember about Creekside are all the teachers. The teachers taught me almost everything I know. When I grow up, I want to be a mechanical engineer.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is Miss Salmoni because she would always tell funny stories about her sister, her dog, and so much more. I will also remember Mr. Rowe's story of how his brother trapped him in a laundry basket. I laughed so hard. I will also remember Miss H and how some students called her Miss Markema. My hopes and dreams for the future are to have all good friends like here when I move and to get better at reading. I hope to see my friends that I made here after I move. My hope and dream for the future is to be a dolphin trainer and marine biologist when I grow up. I plan to move to Florida to do that.
One thing I'll remember about 5th grade is the middle school field trip. Something else I'll remember about 5th grade is playing the cello. One of my hopes is to become a great cellist when I grow up.
I'll always remember my friends from the 5th grade. I'll always remember gym class. My hope and dream for the future is to play professional basketball.
The thing I remember most about 5th grade is the check system. Another thing I remember about 5th grade is some of the cool field trips we took, like the skiing trip. I had lots of fun with friends. My hopes and dreams for the future are to have a job that I enjoy, but I don't know what yet.
My favorite part of 5th grade was leadership club and all the fun things we got to do. If the teachers tell you middle school is tough, do not believe it. I'm not sure what I want to do in the future.
I think I will decide that when I get a little older.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is all the friends I met. My hope and dream for the future is to become a pop singer.
My favorite memories about 5th grade are filled with all the people who helped me get this far, and, of course, the walks around the school at recess and the swing in the playground. My hopes and dreams for the future include learning more ways to communicate with the people around me and to improve my rope twirling skills. I'm going to miss everyone here at Creekside, but I'm looking forward to Patrick Marsh and what adventures my future will bring.
The thing I remember most about 5th grade is that I will miss my teachers, math, writing, library, and Miss Kia. I want to be part of the clubs in middle school. My hope and dream for the future to become a policeman and a video game designer.
Something I will always remember about my 5th grade year at Creekside is my amazing teachers. They helped me through a lot when I needed help. My hope and dream for the future is to be successful in college and graduate. I hope to become a teacher or open my own cupcake or cake shop.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is my friends. I will also remember math, gym, and leadership club. My hopes and dream for the future is to be a fisherman or a professional soccer player.
Something I will remember most about 5th grade is hanging out with my friend, Leo. In the future, I want to become a zookeeper. I want to breed and take care of animals.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is having Ethan and Brendan as my friends. I will miss all of my teachers. My hope and dream for my future is to get adopted by my loving family.
Something I will remember about 5th grade is that the teachers are really, really nice. I had fun on the bowling field trip. In the future, I want to be a video game designer.
Something I will remember from 5th grade is painting the mural. I will also remember the gymnastics show. I hope to join lots of clubs in middle school. My hope and dream for the future is to get athletic scholarship to the University of Wisconsin.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is how awesome Miss Hendrickson was. My hope and dream for the future is to graduate from college. I hope to live on a farm.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is how I had the best teacher ever, Miss Salamone. She probably was one of the most awesome people I have ever met. I will also remember how many friends I made that were not my friends in 4th grade. I hope to be able to stay in advanced classes in middle and high school. Some of my hopes and dreams for the future are to go to the best college I can get into and then get a job that I love.
What I'll remember most about 5th grade are all of my friends and all the great experiences that I had. My hopes and dreams for the future is to work with computers and computer softwares. I hope to also have time to paint pictures.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade are my teachers and my friends. My hope and dreams for my future is to have many friends. I also want to get good grades, finish my homework, and try and never give up.
Something I'll always remember about 5th grade are my friends and my teachers, especially Miss Salamone. She helped me with my reading and writing. My friends helped me with my problems. I also appreciate my orchestra teacher for teaching me hard things like my notes and what I had to work on for my violin. My hopes and dreams for the future are good grades, be a good violinist, and go to Alaska for college. My father and brother say it's wonderful in Alaska. I enjoy riding on the airplane from Wisconsin to Alaska. Something I will remember most about 5th grade is it's my last year at Creekside. I will miss some of my friends that are going to Prairie View. My hope and dream for the future is to go to the Olympics.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is that if you forget something, you'll get a check. Another thing I remember is the skiing field trip. It was the best field trip I've ever taken at Creekside. My hope and dream for the future is to become a police officer.
Something I will always remember about 5th grade is when we had to put locks on our lockers for the first time. I am really excited about starting band next year. My hope for my future is to do really well in middle school, high school, and then graduate from college.
The thing I remember most about 5th grade is how our teachers got us prepared for middle school with locks and transitions. I hope to become smarter in the future. In the future, I would like to have a job in mechanics or building.